we've had decades of bad monetary and fiscal policy. We've got a cancer in our economy that needs to be cured, and it's not going to be painlessly. I mean, certainly some people, it won't feel it as bad as others, but for people who are dependent on government, who are living off of a government check, things have to change, because the taxpayers who are making that possible can't afford it. The government has promised too much to too many people to buy their votes. And the politicians have to level with the American public, tell them how bad the situation is now, and what really needs to be done to grow the economy. Because more government fixes, more printing press money, more borrowed money, more consumption, that's not going to do it.
Now, I think there is a school of thought that says that part of the problem that you've just outlined, that problem is happening because of the influence of money in politics in the United States, where we've seen this huge influx of cash into campaigns and everything else, where we have guys who are bought and paid for. And look, I think the reality is it probably always was that way,
yes,
but we're seeing it to an extent that we have never seen before.
Yeah, and that's despite all these campaign finance laws that only backfire and make it more about money. And the problem is, you know, it makes it harder. When
Do you have any food reserves in your home right now? How long could you provide food for your family if the food supply was cut off? A month? A week? 3 days? Wouldn't you feel better if you had the necessary reserves? Have you ever noticed that the more advanced we get, the less prepared we are? Many things that defined life only 100 years ago are so convenient today that we don't really think about what would happen if that convenience were gone. Consider how we get our food. We just go down to the grocery store and grab a few things. But what if something happened that interrupted the food supply to the store? How long would it take for the shelves to be wiped out? What would you do? How long could you and your family survive? You know, for all the other important things in our lives, we have a variety of professionals, from mechanics to doctors, to help cover our bases. Why don't we also have a food professional? Food is our greatest dependency. Yet most of us find ourselves unprepared for the uncertainties that lie ahead. Why take chances? Why not do something about it? You've already taken the first step. Keep moving forward with this tour, and we can help you put a plan together and even show you how to get your food for free.